So I was just watching a live game here on Forge Alliance Forever, 4v4 ISIS, and it turned out to be extremely good. I have no idea how it ends. I hope it doesn't crash or something like that, but this is a version of ISIS I've never seen. The other 4v4 ISIS has other choke points, but this is just like regular ISIS except a lot more mass extractors and twice as many spawn points. I've also turned down the resolution slightly here. It's gonna get a little crazy, so I don't want it to lag. Hope it doesn't. And I'll turn it up to begin with. So to look at the teams here, we got Legend, we got Steel Faction, got Icy, and who's the other? Cool Viper. So really good players on this side. And so far, actually, here coming up on minute 2, not too much has happened. No bombers, no early bomber from nobody. Here we have Noob Fried Rice going second air. First 2 land from Gritch. And on top, Never Rising Sun and Monkey Fun. There's no Voice of Reason here. That's amazing. Usually there's Voice of Reason that goes along with Never Rising Sun, but guess you missed out on that game just like I did. And it appears to be a gesture from Noob Fried Rice. You can see here to this middle choke point, Gritch has been first. He's going to get a PD. Although not too much wreckage here at all. Actually, no wreckage to begin with. We are seeing some planes coming out. As if my keyboard doesn't work anymore. It's definitely working. A Cool Viper going pretty quick for a T2 power here. Not too many NGs. And now a first air fight, and it appears to be something of a snipe for Jesters, but he's looking for an ACU and he hasn't found one. He's going to go all the way to Icy's base, go after the Hydra. This is great stuff from Noob Fried Rice. Took out the Hydra, hasn't really taken out too much more, but still a few Jesters alive. But good air presence from Legend. Really bailed his teammate out there. We can see here some anti-air from Icy as well. So Icy and Legend, perhaps the 2 best players in this game, here on the same team. But good stuff from Noob Fried Rice. And Never Rising Sun, very good as well. And of course Monkey's good too. So we should expect to see some great stuff. Some point defenses in this, I guess, not a very strange place. I definitely gotta slow this down. It looks like a push, a T1 push from Gritch, but shouldn't have too much success against ACU. Some T2, T1 PD, so it's a nice push to prevent these 3 mass extractors from being built, but also at the same time Monkey Fun doing great things. So early on we see map control is definitely for the right side and air control for the right side, so early victory. So perhaps the left are just going to tech. We are seeing multiple T2 power from the left side. This would be great targets here, these radars for bombers. So let's see. What are the plans? Still T1 from Noob Fried Rice, he's just teching. We could see Gritch here being pretty aggressive with T1. Although we are seeing from Cool Viper some T2. A lot of NGs here from Legend. A lot of mass scattered all over this map. A Legend here, T2 land. Still pretty much just teching. And in the middle, Steel Faction making some T2 PD, so really a T1 attacks are no longer really an option. And now we are seeing, missed this cruise missile launcher from Monkey Fun, and it is successful against the Steel Faction, taking out the T2 mask extractor. So first real successful attack. We just saw transport get shut down by these flag from Legend. And more cruise missiles coming in. Oh, almost, yeah, actually saved. There was a TMD here, Cyber TMD. Just saved this mass extractor. You can see how it's a Cyber cruise missiles that gets split into multiple pieces if it gets hit by TMD. So it has to be hit multiple times. It's a good defense by this TMD from Legend. It's a pretty massive air spam from Never Rising Sun. And now we're seeing this T1 fight, and it looks like numbers for Steel Faction. He just runs those Mantis over. It doesn't look like he's going to make it too much further. We do see T2PD from Monkey Fun. So now in terms of map control, it's dead even now. And the NGs here are going to get the little mass, probably get those mass spots. So Noob Fried Rice still teching. T1 Air Factory is going to get build capacity from hives. And a lot of T2 mass extractors here. Appears that Gritch also mostly T2 mass extractors. So at this stage, yeah, we just saw T3 land here from Viper. Could be some interesting strategies with this, but he did get the factory, but not making anything with it. It's a little sad, I think. We do see T2 Air by from Aeon. Might look for some Mercies or some Swift ones from there. So very slow starting game. See Legend recycling his mass, getting back those T2 power generators. It's always nice to see. And Monkey is sending his ACU back. This top ledge here is becoming very unsafe. Perhaps the Grid should think about the same thing. Looks like his Team D is shooting down some missiles. See some mobile missile launchers here from a Cool Viper. Be nice if he produced a couple T3 units here, maybe the Arty. Start putting pressure on Gritch, but that is not happening. That was a massive scout. Well, actually no, this is there's two players on the same team, but that's a massive air force. It's always nice to see these T1 fly over a T2 flak. It's a very sad sight if it's your air force. And we should see T2 flak on the field here. And now it looks like IC is completely going eco. Has nothing but NGs, mass extractors, a single factory. Viper here going with T3 power. Teching for Steel Faction as well. A Legend here with a T2 ACU. He's got T3 land, so maybe we'll see some interesting units from Legend in the middle. So first 17 minutes at teching fight. A couple cruise missiles. Not much else. Now Gritch, the only one, actually he's got a T3 factory here in the middle as well. So now we are seeing some T3 lands from multiple factories, multiple players. We might see some T3 action. Here's a push from Gritch finally here, minute 18. We see the Loyalists coming out. They're going to put pressure. An attempt to build a T2 PD here is going to fail. This is T3 against T1. Actually, artillery installation here from Cool Viper. Complete loss. So very nice push from Gritch. Also interesting to see, we do see T2 bombers, Corsairs being constructed by Monkey Fun. He might try to snipe somebody. Not too many shields from Legend yet. And actually it looks like another, here's a T3 land from Monkey, and we're seeing the Cyber and Arty attempted to fire over this mountain. That's pretty tragic for those units. They did not make it to the front lines. So nice push from Gritch. Now he pulls his units back. Some nice chunks of mass to reclaim. And Monkey is going to be bombarding here with his Arty. He is spamming Arty here non-stop. Nice to see. I see some scouts. Legend just got scouted. And with this nice T2 bomber force, you can try to snipe a T3 power or something else. I see here multiple T3 power generators. Also has T3, actually multiple T3 factories spamming Harbies. That's nice to see. So Harbies here, Steel Faction getting an upgrade. And it looks like he just got their resource allocation on the ACU. And that was Artie from Monkey Fun. Put a lot of pressure on the shield. As soon as that shield drops, these units are going to disappear very quickly unless something is done about that Artie. Now we're seeing T3 Air from Fried Rice. He's got multiple hives here plus a lot of NGs. He has the capacity to build. Yeah, he's making Strat Bombers. So Strat Bombers from Noob Fried Rice. See a lot of T2 flak here. Don't want to fly here if you're the right side team. Scouting from Legend. He just saw those T2 bombers. And he should see these Strat Bombers as well. A very nice scout. And now we're just going to see. It's going to be tragic. Loyalists are going to take on this Artie. Very timely from Legend, but the Artie gets under the shields. You can see this T2PD should take care of those loyalists, but a couple losses. This will buy some time for the shields to recover. Perhaps make a couple new shields, but nice chunks of mass for Monkey now. It's still that's bricks from Monkey. And here we see a lot of Harbies from Icy. It's his contribution to the war effort in the middle. This would be nice to see where these Corsairs fall, where they attack. Whoa, this is did not notice this Quantum Gateway support commanders. This is very nice. 8 T3 anti-air. Definitely don't want to fly here next to a Never Rising Sun. This is going to be a nice Strat Bomber squadron. These are going to be stealthy, although most likely Legend did see those. So this is a very different dynamic than we usually see in X1 games, but I guess ISIS is a turtle map, and a 4v4 it becomes a really massive turtle and a lot of mass here. You can see multiple mass extractors, mostly T3 now from Noob Fried Rice, getting more build capacity. And now this push from Monkey Fun once again. Some ASF from Legend, an anti-nuke from Legend, protected by power, by shields. It appears to be a push. This is a good looking force from Gritch. A lot of loyalists, but we do see Harbies in the distance. These are going to be very difficult to beat with loyalists. Actually now these loyalists might be in trouble if there's some Artie here. And this is just an epic Harbie spam. This is extremely good to see. 5 T3 land factories. That's something you almost never see. Usually people just build NGs, but here it's land factories. Here we see these Strat Bombers. One of these actually got hit pretty bad. Looks like by some ASF. Probably when we were zoomed in. But really nice air protection from Never Rising Sun. We're going to see some Artie back and forth. Some A on Artie here. It looks like it's probably produced by Icy. And try to shoot across. And some bricks moving in from Monkey. Should move a little further. And now push now by that force. The loyalists just ran into those Harbies and just got decimated. It's a good defense from Icy here. And nearly completed Spider. So first experimental here, 27 minutes by Gritch. Although this amount of Harbies might take that on. Now I see the brick successfully take out a few of those Arties. Now retreating. See yet another anti-nuke from Legend. He's built multiple anti-nukes all over the map. It's a very good looking base from Icy. He is going for a nuke. He also has his own anti-nuke. This is going to escalate into another Spider now from Noob. He does have an anti-nuke of his own, not too many shields yet. See multiple T3 power. Now we did just see a scout from Gritch. And this T3 Artie fight continues, but with this shields, definitely the left side team has a big advantage. Yeah, mandatory shields and a stealth field from monkey fun here to protect this T3 factory. I really want to see what happens with these bombers, Strat bombers, T2 bombers. Some ACU is going to die. So Fatty has been completed according to Cool Viper. And perhaps this will be the beginning of a push. Fatty protected by Harbies will be very nice to see. Now it looks like the Harbies are moving out. I see this ANRD is shooting across this mountain. But we do see now a GC, a spider, multiple spiders, now a megalith being constructed. This is just this is going to escalate pretty bad. Now you can see those Harbies actually getting hit by quite a few Arty. And now the Fatty is going to be the main weapon here. But the Fatty will be very vulnerable to these bombers. Appears that Monkey's been making those all game, still making them. And 4 experimentals here. They can probably do some damage. A GC, a Mega, 2 spiders. But neither team really wants to attack yet, it seems. We did see those stealth bombers just got their stealth turned on. Perhaps they're gonna go for an attack. And we are seeing some movement. Yes, the experimentals are moving out. They are supported by some loyalists. A lot of build capacity here. Maybe instead of loyalists, some bricks would have been better. And we see a retreat from Viper is pulling the Fatty back. Icy's pulling his Harbies back as well. And now here come the Strat bombers. What are they gonna hit? Looks like the Fatty is the target. They don't break through the shields, and they did not get more than one run. So that was, oh man, that was anticlimactic. The Strat bombers just sat there and then hit a bunch of shields, didn't kill a single unit. But here's a couple nice mass chunks that faction is going to reclaim for himself. Now we are seeing this push by this GC leading this attack, and a lot of T3PD here. Now Harbies against Spider. Harbies win. But really this Megalith decided to turn around, and when a Mega turns around it can't shoot. So followed up by those Harbies, it's going to be 4 really nice chunks of mass. Not a very good attack. You can see this Mega getting chased. Finally some loyalists try to come to the rescue of this Megalith. And a lot of Arty here from Gritch. So this Mega should survive. Here comes a Spider with some loyalists. Now these Harbies should retreat. On the other side, it looks like these Arty have made some progress while this fight was going on. So Monkey taking advantage of the situation. Appears we're going to see a nice Aeon shield spam, and Aeon plus Cybern are always deadly. Shields plus stealth. This Mega comes back, a new GC. We see 2 really nice chunks of mass here. 2 dead spiders. And this is a snipe from Legend. What is he going after? That's the question. Cruise missiles. Will they even get across? Nope, they got hit. He went right into the mountain. Now this Mega and the Spider are a little lost. They can't really do much there. He's trying to shoot over this mountain. Actually a nice position here, could put some pressure here. But this Fatty gets free shot on the Spider. The Spider needs to run away. Plus we do see Arty here. Oh, looking at Icy's base, this is just a ridiculous base. This is very nice anti-air. And there goes that Mega. And look how quickly, this is pretty ridiculous. Legend is going to get that mass. Just transported those NGs in, but probably a little too fast. The Spider's going to take care of those very quickly. So Legend trying to take care of the situation. Here come the drones. Get taken out by T1 Air. So fight over these mass chunks, but it appears that Gritch keeps on producing more mass chunks here. And here's the Cybern slash Aeon Force from Monkey. However, it's going to get hit by some Cybern. Spider versus bricks and shields. He's got to retreat. Pretty massive Air Force here now from Never Rising Sun. So this, I don't know, this is going to have to be broken by something like T4. Here we also see a Quantum Gateway. There's a nuke, perhaps a teleport or something like that. And yeah, T3 Arty from Noob Fried Rice, although that T3 Arty, most important things are protected by shields, but still, at least he'll be able to fire across. More megaliths and GCs being constructed by Monkey. And Never Rising Sun, still a 4v4 here, minute 37. Multiple fatties from Viper. Now we see this nuclear launcher actually loaded for Icy. More T3. At this point you really want to put shields on your ACUs just to protect against snipes. A Legend sitting here getting a nuke as well. This is mostly Swiftwind's T2 fighter. So upgrade from T1 by Never Rising. And now we do see this fatty push putting pressure on Gritch. Gritch is crazy to have his ACU in the middle, but I give him props for having balls to do it now. NG's from Legend getting that mass chunk, and Spiders versus Fatty. Those fatties run away to their friends. They're going to be protected by these Harbies. The Spiders successfully push the fatties back, but and actually at this point we might see the first death if Gritch does not run away. Although these units here are fighting under quite a few Arty, they have the potential to cause a lot of damage with those fatties. Actually, we just saw those T2 bombers coming in from Monkey. Nearly killed a fatty, but this mega needs to be completed. And still loyalists. These should be bricks from Gritch. As you can see, this Aeon shields are really very powerful. And through the top choke point could be trouble for the bottom team. We got a mega plus 2 GCs. The megalith has been completed. Wow, that's a lot of NGs here. Making spiders, new fried rice. Now we are seeing the inevitable here. Gritch got to retreat. The fatties just putting a lot of pressures here. Now we just heard a nuke from Icy. Gritch running away, which you should have done a long time ago. And where is the nuke going? This could be a very defensive nuke here. There it goes, 3 experimentals. Actually, some of them look like they should have survived. A noob fried rice. Well, no, this is Gritch running away. He lost his base. Actually, not completely. Looks like fatties are being pulled back to defend. Now, these 3 experimentals took a big hit, survived the nuke. It looks like it wasn't a direct hit. Yet another nuke launched by Icy here. This mega is nearly dead. These fatties pulled back for defense. Where is this nuke going? That was wishful thinking. Noob Fried Rice still has yet another anti-nuke. A bug is in the plans for Noob Fried Rice. So wishful thinking from Icy, but might as well try it. And there goes the mega. So let's see anything happening. It looks like a rapid fire is going to be constructed by Never Rising. And you can see, yeah, T3 Arty from New Fried Rice shooting across, already got 11 kills. Trying to hit something here, but against that many shields, one T3 RD is not going to do much. Looks like snipe attempts from Gritch get across, but yeah, knock down some shields. So it's nice to have RD plus these. That's a suicidal Air Force from Never Rising Sun. That's just crazy. Oh, this is good to see some RD from Monkey shooting across here, shooting across the mountain. But probably will have a limited damage. Still nice to see. More snipes from Gritch. What is that gonna hit? Oh yeah, that was nice. That's power storage. So I guess after all this fighting, it looks like somewhat of a victory for a right side team, although they did give up quite a bit of mass in those mass chunks. And this is a very nice missile launcher here. Should have probably been dead if those fatties kept on shooting and killing off a few of those shields. And it looks like a push now with those Harveys and fatties through the top choke point, but we do see shields plus a mega there. Let's see, yet another GC. Looks like this rapid fire has been abandoned by Never Rising. Gunships being constructed by a steel faction. A bug. This is crazy from Noob Fried Rice. That thing's gonna get shot out of the air so fast. Maybe he wants to take that off map. I hope he doesn't off map. That's not very nice. That's really the only way to use that. So let's see. Still 20 kills for this T3RD. And where is this bug going? That was a massive scout from Monkey. And a lot of GCs planned for Never Rising is making those instead of the rapid fire. And still an arty fight here. Good positioning from Gritch shooting across. This baddie has the potential to make some ground. See here, Viper. There's a nuke. Not too much teleport protection, if you want to tally. We have Cybern, of course. Gritch is Cybern. Look how protected Gritch is. He's going to do an upgrade in the middle of the map. It's very brave of him. It looks like this T3RD is shooting somewhere over here. Oh, and yet another third nuke from Icy. Where is that gonna go? Maybe it will go right there. That'll be a good place to shoot. And Gritch is cancelled and is now running. The shield from Monkey is not going to save him. So there goes Gritch. Really should not have happened. Well, in this game I believe they have a no giving rule, so this whole base is just about to disappear, so it's going to be a lot of free mass for New Fried Rice if you can take advantage. But really no, yeah, this is going to be a big loss to lose all these. So, but still anti-nukes here from Noob Fried Rice. This is going to be an epic push here from Cool Viper. A lot of Harveys. Gonna take on bricks. Yet another nuke. Who shot this one? This is Legend. And they just found out there's no anti-nuke here, so a nuke here to clear the way for these Harveys. And now a bug from Noob Fried Rice. This is an insane bug. So there goes the nuke. There goes half of Never Rising Sun's Air Force. And a whole bunch of gunships. We do not care about radiation, I guess. And that bug probably will die before we even get to see what's happening here. Yeah, where did that bug go? It probably didn't even leave a wreck. It's a nice push from Viper. A lot of these units have been constructed by Icy, of course, these Harbies. This Mega is actually walking backwards. More GCs coming in, 3 GCs from Never Rising. They're going to take care of the situation. Pretty tough air fight that looks like is going to be won by the left side team. And this is a lot of broadswords from Steel Faction. Thinking about coming in. And here's GCs versus Harbies. Should see a nice shield spam here. Here come the broadswords. Strat bombers trying to hit those fatties, but air domination means strat bombers don't live for very long. You can see those GCs cleaned up very well. And now will most likely die to these gunships. This is just madness. These should come back. They need to come back as soon as possible, otherwise they're going to turn into nice chunks of mass. Now yet another nuke. This time is from Viper. And yeah, it's a little, now the GCs are going to split up. Where did that nuke go? I was wishful thinking again. Plenty of anti-nukes from Never Rising Sun. Scath is planned from Noob Fried Rice. Probably not the best choice. Well, that was a successful defense, you can say, but the right side team has lost quite a few units here. First from Gritch being kind of dumb, and then from that push, but a lot of mass left. This game is definitely far from over. Although looking at this base, I mean, this is just ridiculous. This yet another nuke. Oh wow, 3 nukes. Oh yeah, a nuke from Monkey Fun as well. That's 3 nukes going against Noob Fried Rice. Does he have the anti-nukes? 1, 2. This is bad. And that was also a nuke from Monkey Fun. So Noob Fried Rice has been killed by 3 nukes. Only 2 anti-nukes in his anti-nuke. So this is a 2v4. Really bad mistakes here. So you gotta feel for Never Rising Sun and Monkey. They got a very big. Actually, no. Now they're just gonna give it up. Probably didn't have much of a chance anyway. So there goes Never Rising. Monkey is the only player left. He's got no choice but to leave as well. About a pretty tough battle. The first 20 minutes just teching. Maybe a little boring, but after that we had some nice confrontations in the middle. Pretty epic bases. Gritch doing stupid things and not enough anti-nukes for Noob Fried Rice. Could have been a little more epic, but really the team that made no mistakes won. Would have eventually probably gone to T4 Artie. Probably either that rapid fire or maybe T4 nukes. But it looks like Legend really went for nukes. So it could have been just who can make more nukes or anti-nukes, but anti-nukes would have eventually won. So this game is over. Hope people enjoyed it.